He found that most of them didn't initially have a passion for their work. Rather, as they improved, their love for their work grew. So what skills should you start building if you aren't necessarily following your passion? The unfair advantage suggests that to succeed in an unfair world, you need to play to your natural strengths. Find what you're better at than most people and lean into it. However, it's no longer enough to just possess high-value skills. Artificial intelligence is rapidly replacing many jobs. I'm using it more and more in my various businesses to complete simple tasks. That's why the ideas shared in Mastery are more important than ever. My main takeaway was that you need to develop a unique stack of skills that is nearly impossible to replicate. Still Like an Artist echoes this point when it suggests to copy from multiple inspirations until you have a mix that is truly original. Having this unique skill stack will give you the ability to earn a high income. However, that still won't mean you can build wealth without understanding the basics of personal finance. When I was younger, I had a mentor named Dave who taught me about how the rich manage their money. The biggest lesson I learned, which is also shared in Rich Dad, Poor Dad, is that everything we buy is either an asset or a liability. To figure out which one it is, we simply have to ask ourselves, is it putting money in our pocket or taking it away? Of course, if you want to be wealthy, the aim should be to buy as many assets as possible. But lots of people don't see the value of investing. Let me ask you this. Would you rather have $3 million now or a penny that doubles every day for 31 days? The correct answer is the penny, because it actually turns into $10.7 million. The compound effect uses this analogy to demonstrate the power of investing and gaining compound interest. Once most people get their head around this, they get very excited but end up jumping into the markets without really understanding anything. That's what happened in the pandemic. Everyone thought they knew what they were doing, but it was just a massive bubble waiting to burst. That's why I've always followed the principles laid out in the Little Book of Common Sense Investing. It states that trying to beat the market is a losing game. Instead, you should own the entire market. You can do this by investing in something like the S&P 500 or a broad market index fund. Interestingly, over a 35-year period, only 1% of mutual funds could beat the market by 2%. This means that index funds are a clear choice for the average investor. Although, as I do find them pretty boring, I also like to invest in more interesting stocks with a smaller part of my money. Whenever I do this, I keep in mind that the market is irrational. As the intelligent investor puts it, you should imagine a person coming to your door every day called Mr. Market. One day he may offer you $2,000 for your stock and the next only $500, even though the company may be doing better than ever. This is because the price of the stock is based on demand and not the actual real world value. I only buy stocks if I'm prepared to ignore what Mr. Market says for a long time. Another phrase I live by is, if you love the store, chances are you'll love the stock, which was shared in One Up on Wall Street. This means if you've got a lot of experience of a company or product, you might actually have a bigger advantage than the pros when it comes to investing. Before we get to the next level, I have to make one thing clear. Reading books on investing can provide you with theoretical knowledge, but to truly succeed in investing and build wealth, you need to put that knowledge into practice. So if you are going to invest, you need to make sure that you're using a tool that provides you with all the necessary information to make informed decisions. This is where today's sponsor Moomoo comes in. If you're interested in building wealth, then you're really going to want to listen to this. It's a powerful investing platform founded in Silicon Valley with over 20 million users worldwide. You can trade stocks straight from your laptop, iPad or smartphone, whether in the United States, Australia or Singapore. You also don't have to worry about commission fees and account minimums. I personally really like the free tool they offer, which allows you to see what famous institutions are investing in and what sectors are performing best. As a beginner, you can also practice your trading ideas with a demo account before entering the market. If you sign up today using the link in the description, you can receive up to 15 free stocks, each worth between $3,000 and $2,000. That's an amazing deal. These free stocks can help you start building your investment portfolio right away. Level 2. $100,000 to $1 million. Now that you've fixed all your internal beliefs, to make the next leap, you'll need to know how to generate more value than you can from just selling your time. We're taught to go to school, get good grades, and then get a high-paying job. However, when you do this, your earning ability is capped. Cashflow Quadrant outlines 4 distinct ways to earn money. E for employee, S for self-employed, B for business owner, and I for investor. Business owners and investors have the advantage of using other people's time and money to build their wealth. That's why it's crucial to move to the right side of the quadrant if you want to become rich. But what does it really mean to be rich? Well, the 4-hour work week explains this best when it says that relative income trumps absolute income. To understand this statement, let me ask you a question. An investment banker earns $500,000 per year working 80 hours a week. On the other hand, an e-commerce entrepreneur earns $40,000 per year but only works 4 hours per week. Who's richer? If we look solely at absolute income, then the banker is clearly making more money. However, if we consider the time worked, the banker earns $120 per hour, whereas the entrepreneur earns $200 per hour. To take it one step further, the entrepreneur can actually already live the retired life that the banker dreams of, as he can operate from anywhere in the world.